Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It's Jeff, aka Godless Scummer, here today, this afternoon. To be honest with you, I'm just doing this to, I don't know, relieve a bit of fucking weekend boredom, to be completely honest with you. I'm not expecting many people to actually watch this, so I haven't really plugged it or anything. I'm just going to do a watch along of the Scotland Wales Six Nations game. They're just singing the anthems at the moment. I've got it muted in the background. So when I might put the volume on it a little bit. I got mixed feelings on this one. As I said before, my surname's Welsh, but I was born in Scotland, so I suppose marginally I'm going to be doing towards Scotland. I will not be showing any of the footage. It is on BBC One or iPlayer if you do want to watch it. I'm not risking my copyright strikes on my channel by playing any of the footage. I might have the volume going a little bit in the background in a minute, but I'm going to turn it down a bit, but more for my benefit than anyone else. But hi, Dart. So yes, Scotland got a good bit win last week over England. England got a good win today over Italy, but I suppose you'd expect England to beat. You'd expect England to beat Italy, wouldn't you, on paper? So that's not big good. England, sure, like yeah, England got Scotland were good last week though. I felt. I mean, I know England weren't at the best, but still, Scotland played really well. Deserved to win, but so it's just anthems at the moment. I used to. Oh, hey, hi Tusk. Yeah, Italy aren't the best team in the Six Nations at all. You know, you'd expect England to beat them comfortably. That's really weird, actually. It's just at Murrayfield and the empty stadiums still. Singing Flower of Scotland right now. So I used to play a bit of rugby at one time. So if I have any, if I have anything with sport, it probably. I mean, as much as I like football, soccer, whatever. Rugby's my thing, really. But okay, so we got his. So let's have a look at some of those lineups here. Price, okay, Price, Russell, fly half, Lang, Harris, Vanderhue. That sounds sort of Dutch. That name. It doesn't sound Scottish at all. So let's have a look. Tell me how many. There's two Joneses in the Welsh pack. And well, it's always a little joke, how many Joneses were you in the Welsh team? There's a Dave. No, I need two. Only two, and they got. Oh, Lee Halfpenny's still there at fullback. He's a bloody brilliant player for Wales. So about to kick off. Right, I'm going to turn it down. I'm doing this on my TV, which is kind of right behind me right now. So, oops. There we go. I don't know. Can any of you hear the volume at all? Just let me know. I'm a little wary about putting it up, but I'm just putting it up. Really, I'm just doing it for my. Yeah, it's really weird watching this with the pumped-in crowd noises as sound effects as well. I found sport a bit weird watching that. I mean, I know it sort of adds to it, the TV sort of sensation a little bit, but this gives you some sort of illusion that there's a crowd there. But so there's the referee Matthew Carley. I don't know where I'm assuming he's English. No idea. Sorry, yeah, you said, Tush, you can hear the commentary sound, can you? Turn it down just a little bit. There we go, kicked off. Wales have got it then, and they're kick it. We're going to kick it. Oh, okay. We're going to do the kicking games here, back and forth right now. I don't mind this for a bit, just as long as like I've seen horrible games when it is just the two sides kicking it to each other for 80 minutes. It's fucking dull when that happens. Oh, no. Scotland. I think it's a knock on there, and so I think Wales are going to get the ball. But yeah, I used to play when I was at school. I used to play second row forward, which it's weird because well, I suppose I was reasonably tall for my age at school, but I wasn't like one of the tallest. So I don't know really. Second, I probably was. But when I was an adult, I played more either as a flanker or a loose. So at least, well, ex-Penguin 95. I'll actually say something about that because technically the origin of football it kind of means a game. It more or less means game of a ball played on foot. So, but we tend to think of it as a lot of British people, they hate it being called soccer or whatever. But believe it or not, at one time though, that's 60, 70 years ago, soccer was quite a widely used term in the UK, and we just sort of started using football more, and it just seems to have stuck more in America. It's kind of weird how that's all worked out. It's like some big accident in history there, but so I rag on the Americans enough about it, but all these things, like rugby is a variation of football, oh, it's okay. So Wales are called a mark. I'm trying to remember my dates on this as to when rugby football and association football actually started. I mean, the whole story about rugby public school, and I mean, obviously it came from rugby public school, but the William Webb Ellis story it's a nice story, but it does sound like a bit of an urban myth. There's no actual record of this actually happening. Yes, that's right. That's right. That is the etymology of the word, I suppose. It's derived from association football. So it just became soccer. You are quite right. So Wales got a penalty by the look of this. So they're going to kick for touch just inside Scotland's half. So okay, what was it for here? Looks like it was holding on to the ball or something, but I look at it. Oh no, it's come around the side. Yeah. Hey Sammy. Yeah, they're just watching. I've just got Six Nations rugby going on in the background, and I'm kind of just here relieving boredom. To be honest with you, it's Scotland Wales at the moment. Wales are inside Scotland's 22, and we're about just 4 minutes into the game, so they got the first real attack of the game here. Oh. They got Scotland. They have to keep that line tight here if they want to keep this out. Okay. Oh, they dropped it. Oh no, they dropped it, but they got it back, so it's no knock on. So Wales still building an attack here. So looks at them putting a good little few phases of possession together here, but they're so far. Scotland are keeping them kind of around the 22 line. So. Okay. Yeah, Scotland's defending well here. It's keeping it. Like Wales have just like seem to be allowing building an attack on the 22, but they don't seem to be making any grounds or breaking that line at all. Scotland's line's up nice and quick. I like this, and to be fair, Wales are getting quick ball from the ruck as well. So they're. Oh, hello. Looks like Wales have got a penalty advantage though, so looks like they're probably going to have 3 points at least coming their way soon. And they knocked it on, so. Yeah, I don't risk putting the actual footage on screen. I really don't. Scott, it's I'm sure it'd be a very good way of getting me a copyright strike, even if I'm commentating over it. So, so I do have to occasionally go off screen, just adjust myself. Hey, Robert. Yeah, I'm not expecting a massive audience for this one, to be honest with you. It's just Six Nations rugby. And, as I've said a couple of times, this is me coming on, relieving a little bit of boredom, watching rugby, and maybe having a bit of a chat with you guys, and a few of you that are going to be here in the live chat. So. American football with pads and helmet. Yeah, I mean, I'll lay off the NFL players a little bit. They do seem to whack each other. They tend to be a lot more knocks to the head, I think, possibly in American football. So I understand that this seems to be a lot more high impact, and there's a lot of people fucking each other up off the ball as well. But and to be fair, when I played rugby, I used to wear a scrum cap. Although, to be honest, that's not nowhere near the amount of padding as a blooming American football helmet. There's someone old school now. They're just blooming tape around his head, That's old school. He's lost his contact lens. He's lucky to bloody find a contact lens on the rugby field if you drop it. Especially how cold it is today as well. I mean, it's cold here on the south coast. So I imagine in Edinburgh it's got to be bloody freezing, because Edinburgh's cold at the best of times. I've never actually been into Murrayfield. Been past Murrayfield a few times. Never actually been in there. It looks like a lovely stadium, though. Actually, it's not as big as some of the other. Oh yeah, Robert. I'm sure in the old Irish pubs they'll have it in there. The rugger. To be honest, I guarantee you, I almost certainly, if we went at this lockdown shit, I'd be at a pub watching this somewhere right now, almost certainly. But the thing with this is, the good thing about this as well is if there were a crowd there, you don't have to separate it, which you sure as hell would have to at a blooming soccer match, football. Yeah. So if I say soccer, that's just being conscious that I do have a few Americans that watch my channel. So for their purposes. Hey Ox, good to see you, my man. Scotland. Oh, a nice line out. Getting right. So keep the drive going, boys. Looks like they've run out of steam here. So go on, right inside the 22 here. Oh, good tackle though. Got a well. High impact. That's it. You've got to get that ball a little quicker though if they're going to do anything with this. Oh, there's an advantage being played. Wales did kick that penalty. They are 3-0 up. So Scotland's got a good chance of at least getting even here. No, see, okay. So Scotland have a penalty right in front of the sticks now. So it looks like they should. At the very least, this is going to be 3-0. Not moving away. Yeah. To be honest, Tusk, yeah, it's only because, to be honest, England football fans are fucking arseholes. And I say that as an England football fan. But they are fucking arseholes. It's got a little bit better I say it's got a little bit better in recent years, but then there was that debacle in Amsterdam a couple of years ago when they went out there and were back to like fucking pricks again. But you know, it's thing with it is most of the troublemakers don't get into England games now. Most of them have been identified and been put on banned list, and they're not allowed to. They're actually not allowed to travel when there's like a major football tournament on or something. But it's kind of interesting when you see where they do where they will do something. In a World Cup a couple of years ago in Russia, there's no way they were going to kick off out there because who really wants to take their chances with the police in Russia? Or to be honest, I'm less more than that. Is I wouldn't want to take my chance with the Russian hooligans because I think they would fucking kill the English mobs firms. Quite frankly, they would fucking batter them. So yes, England fans were quite well behaved in Russia, but it was. It's normally, to be honest, it's normally when they're away somewhere in continental Western Europe, like if they're in Holland or in Germany or somewhere like that. But most of them aren't. I said most of them now, the known troublemakers, most of them ain't getting to a game now. Oh, it's a good little bit, nice little kick out there of Wales. Yes, it does. That's Wales. Okay, Wales got a good position. They can start attacking from here. I think just inside Scotland's half. It seems so different nowadays. It always seems like the lines used to be a lot deeper in the old days. The attacking lines, they seem to be a lot tighter now. It is a bit of a different game, in all honesty. So, yeah, Dart, they are thugs indeed. Yeah, there is that issue in the. I will say, Tusk. There is that issue in some of the English firms, but with the Russian and Polish firms, yeah, there is that issue. They seem far more bloody organised and far more willing to use weapons and shit than the English ones as well. So that's the bad. I mean, I know that's the downside of like sport and that it can bring out some tribalistic shit. This is rugby, Hops. By the way, welcome. This is so it's not sucker or foot doll, it's egg chasing. I'll tell you what, that's Scottish forward there. He's got the beard of the year. It's one impressive beard, that is. Okay, put into Scotland at the scrum then. It's oh, go on, Scott. Oh, Scotland's building this. Go on. Ah, he's lost the ball though. Wales, oh, Wales could break here. I'd have no idea, Hops, honestly. Yeah, I've said this a couple of times. I know you already just got here, Hops. I'm mainly doing this to relieve the fucking boredom. It's been a long, dull day, and I just sort of come on here and watch. I'd watch the game, but also just come on here and just see if there's anyone who's going to be in the chat and watch it. So I'm not expecting many people to watch this stream. I'd love to put it on screen, but I just didn't because I think it's just a good way to get a copyright strike. So I'm going to put my little banner on as well. All thanks to my patrons there, Gary Priestley, PJ Smith and Dog. So a good thank you to you guys. Really get into the habit of that. So let's just where we know it. Okay, so it's oh dear, I did that wrong. Silly sod. Current score. So I suppose if I'm marginally towards Scotland, I ought to put this in Scottish colours instead of Welsh with my StreamYards. But I kind of like red. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. So let's have a little look. Penalty to Scotland. Okay. There you go. So I can just do that. So I'll keep it red for now. I'll actually keep it blue. Well, looks like Scotland got a chance to take the lead here. Hurling, yeah, that's yeah, hurling and Gaelic football are very similar sort of games actually, but not quite. Oh no, okay, Scotland's a kick for the corner here, so they've got a line out inside the 22. Oh, I didn't get it clean. Wales have got it though. That was sloppy. They should have scored. They should have retained possession there. Good defence though. I imagine just Wales just got a chance to kick this clear now. No worries, Hops. Yeah, you should do. But thanks for popping on and saying hi. Yeah, go on. Oh, go on. Oh, they had a break. They got a break on here, are they? Need support. That's good. That's a good little break by Scotland. Might have lost the momentum here. Oh, no. He's going through. Oh, brilliant. Under the post, under the sticks. Well done, Scotland. Under the post as well. That was, I was surprised at that. That was like really, that was a lovely little kick over the line there, and they just it just seemed like then no one no one's. I mean, it was measured perfectly. And gets in under the sticks as well. Good try. Good try. Good. It's not been a bad match. It's not been a classic, but yeah, line out there. Oh, okay. So, okay, got the Wells trying to drive on here. Looks like them. There's an advantage being played here or something. I don't know. Oh, nicely taken. Yeah. Oh, good old fashioned up and under kick there. I'd like. So this is the only thing that bothers me too much is you get too much of this kicking it at one another. It can make it for a very, very dull game. I was remember one time England and Italy just spent an entire fucking 80 minutes kicking the ball to and from each other. So Scotland showed a bit of ambition. Now they're going to run with it. Well, it's been good so far. So I haven't had many handling errors from either side, really. But hey, Keela. Good to see you. Yeah, doing a little watch along here. Out of just relieving boredom. Yeah, quartered away from the match now then. I think Ireland are playing France tomorrow, I think. I know France seem to be the favourites this year, I think. I'm glad in a certain way. It's nice to sort of see Scotland re-emerging as a bit of a force to be reckoned with in the Six Nations, because Scotland were getting, I mean, with the exception really of Italy, they were being everyone's whipping boys for a long time, but they've really re-emerged. They've started to re-emerge over the last couple of years, I've noticed, and they're yeah, you don't know, Keela. You never know. I'll tell you what. I think I have a good feeling Ireland are going to kick England's ass this year. I always say, look, I always say this stuff. Look, I'm English. Technically, I'm English. Got English parents, but I was born in Scotland. Welsh surname. So I do the tribalism thing too much with this. So I marginally favour Scotland in this one, but I only caught the highlights of England Scotland, the Calcutta Cup match. I thought Scotland played very well, but England, I think, was a little lackluster from them as well. But you can't really take it away from anything away from Scotland, because I think they played very well. UK should stick to darts. Yes, darts and snooker, the two things we're masters at still. Yeah. We did have that brief episode with a Canadian in snooker, but that was a long time ago. I tell you what, I have no. That's one sport for the life of me I don't understand the popularity of is darts. The crowds it bloody draws and like the rowdiness of it. It's something to me that you watch maybe for half an hour at the pub or so, if there is enough on the TV, if there's nothing else to watch. I mean, I got to admit, yeah, and even now it's like nowadays it's not like the characters you had in darts in the 80s, like your Jockey Wilsons and Eric Bristows, who made no attempt whatsoever to look like professional athletes, you know. Yeah. Control and precision. I always reminded of that. Oh, go on. Go on. Did he get it down? Did he get it down? I think it's been given. Scotland just scored a try. Have a look at that. I thought they were going to go to the video referee on this one. I can't nowhere. It was good. Oh yeah, good little kick and chase. That yeah, lovely. I thought they'd knocked it on, but it looks like it's the Welsh player who knocked. Yes, it was the Welsh player who knocked it back. Momentum took him over. Yeah, no, no question about that. There would be in a try. That was a lovely bit of play by Scotland. Oh, so we've got about 15 minutes to half time. Not going too good for Wales at the moment. Somewhere I see a sarcastic barman biting his nails. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Wrong banner. There we go. Yeah, about 15 minutes to half time. Okay, so Wales aren't even in Scotland's league lately. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah. But this is what I like about this, though, that it is more good-natured in rugby. It is more good-natured in rugby. There isn't isn't quite the tribalistic shit there is with football. I mean, as much as I love, also I love my football, but hey, you've but you got to have a sense of humour about it, and especially after like 32 years of following Southampton Football Club. One thing you've got to learn is to have a sense of humour. So, oh, okay, it's not. Wales aren't doing good. Wales giving away a penalty there from a good position. I kind of miss actually not being fit enough to actually play this. I mean, I'm too old and out of shape to even attempt to play rugby nowadays, but oh, Keeler, there is absolutely. I can tell you, someone who used to play, that it was definitely, there was very definitely a what happens on the pitch stays on the pitch kind of thing. That, I mean, and literally you could be having a drink and a laugh with the same guy who stamped on your fucking head, and you got him back by punching him in the ribs or something like that during the game. You'd be having, if it ever got brought up in the bar at all, which is hardly ever, it'll be for a laugh. So it was always, but generally it didn't even get brought up. It was what happened. Hey, what happened on the pitch stayed on the pitch, kind of thing. And Wales knocked it on again. It's starting to panic a little bit. 14 points down now, so. Yeah, even though I know there's like vets teams now, I'm too out of shape. I've got my medical issues now, and after not playing for at least 12 years now, it's like you're just asking to get fucking hurt going out there and playing rugby now. I do miss playing it. Just give me a sec. Let's sort myself out. I've been a bit more alert earlier today. I might have done this for the England-Italy game, but to be honest, I think Scotland-Wales is going to be a bit more of an interesting matchup anyway. Hello, Pip. It's it's going very, very well for Scotland so far. They deserve it. They've been a better team in this game. Still a long way to go yet, but Scotland could get another score before half time. I think Wales could be in real deep trouble, but Scotland are 30 minutes in. Scotland have had a very, very good start to this game. They've definitely been playing better than what they deserve to be winning by 14 points. Yeah. Wales trying to build something now, but hey David, just doing a watch along commentary thing, mate. Just because I'm trying to relieve boredom right now. Well, yes, I could have done this for the England-Italy one, I suppose, but I think this is a more interesting fixture. Plus, I'm normally too busy Sunday with other streams to do this on a Sunday anyway, so I won't be able to do France-Ireland tomorrow. So due to have my little Asterix to Ghoul stream I do with Noodle, and then I'll be on Ring's channel for Medium Musings. That should be an interesting one tomorrow. For those who don't follow one, well, got a special Valentine's love story film to be covering tomorrow. It's called Deadpool. It's really good. It is a love story. Oh, go on. Oh, nice taken. Oh, penalty to Scotland. Look, looks like a bit of a collision there. But he's kicking for the corner. Oh, not quite. But well, it looks like it's a penalty to. Okay, so it was kicked there, and then. Oh, yeah, he was off his feet when they grabbed him there. So. Yeah, it was a penalty, but I don't think that's. It looks worse because it looks like he's dumped him on his head or whatever. But that was just a bit unfortunate, that one, I think. Yeah, it's definitely not something that anyone should be getting sin bin for. Yeah, the ball bouncing in. Yeah, I mean, he couldn't react there. It's I don't know who's actually watching this along with me at home, but one or two of you are. And also, Scotland's got a chance to. Hey, Donna. So, I got. See, I don't know how I don't know how like some of these rugby players can like still have boyish looks. Really, they should look like they got the shit kicked out of them by now. I think that should be a rule that if you've made it to international level, you should be an ugly fucker because you need to get the shit kicked out of you a few times. It's a rule. It should be a rule with rugby. Donna only watches my channel because of the hair, no other reason. Yeah, I like cricket, but if people aren't going to watch a rugby stream, there's no way I'm streaming a 5-day test match. Yeah. I've got any of the Americans watching. Cricket's a little bit like baseball, only not for stupid people. Sophisticated version of baseball. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That's a tough question. I marginally say Corpse Grinder because he was with them when I saw them, and that was an excellent gig. But that's a tough one. That's a tough one for me personally. I was actually listening to I was in a bit of a shitty mood earlier. I was listening to like depressive, suicidal black metal, which is a weird thing to listen to when you're not in a good mood because theoretically it shouldn't get you out of a bad mood. It actually should make you feel worse. Seems to somehow not have that effect on me though. Maybe it helps purge things when you're having a little bit of a low period. But yeah, Dave, I saw you got his big name in cryptocurrency, isn't he? Something to do, from what I gather. Yeah, Worley's selling out to the big billionaires now. Just kidding, mate. Okay. Oh, nice line out. Oh, no, it looks like... Hold on. Penalty advantage here, and Wales have got the drive on, so Wales probably need to get something before half-time here. Oh, my word, that was a... Wow. That was a really screw-up of a pass as well. That's like schoolboy stuff. That's not international rugby level at all. But they got a penalty, so they got away with it. So they've got a chance here. If they win the line out here, they should be attacking the Scotland 22. I mean, Wales. We got just under 5 minutes to half time now. Wales probably do need a score really. That could really change the complexion of the game going into the second half. But I got a penalty. Decent. They're playing advantage at the moment, so it could be. Oh, whoa, my word! They're going back for the penalty, but there's a bloody hit on the Welsh player there from the Scottish player coming in to get it. Oh wow, that was a high tackle. Oh no, the original penalty was for the high tackle. Okay, not the one. That's interesting. They had a chance to 3 points in front of near enough in front of the easy 3 points. They decided to kick for the corner. Okay, so got a real Wales have got a real chance to pull a try back here. I like the fact that they're being ambitious enough to try that, because I think most teams would have just taken the easy 3 points there. It's just good. I like to see they're having a bit of ambition and going for the gamble. And they got a penalty advantage, so Scotland are going to do well out of this, not to give a try away. Honestly, they're defending. Oh, well, they got a man over. Wales are in. Wales are in. Game on it. Game on now. I'll update the banner after the conversion. Yeah, it's. I think we've got a couple of minutes to half time here. Let's see if they can get the conversion here. Dan Bigger, first kick of the match, 37 meters. So it's out near the touchline. He missed it. But that still keeps Wales very much in touch at half time. I mean, well, I'm working on the assumption here that it's a minute, then plus however long it takes for the ball to go dead. That I'm working on the assumption nobody's likely to score here before half time. You don't know though. Hey, dog. Yeah, it was a. They did miss it, so it was a tough kick. I tried sort of. There's a reason I was a forward and not a fly half because I couldn't kick for shit. I mean, I did. I'd kick a ball if I had to. Um, I mean, I'd sort of practice actually kicking at goal just to try and get a little better at it. And Wells kick it up. It's half time. Okay. Yeah, I was definitely a right-footed kicker when I kicked. So yeah, kicking it on that angle there, where you're on the right-hand side and kicking from your right foot. That's always difficult. So it is half time.
Well, Wales had a strong start, but Darcy Graham with a well-worked move there. The replacement for Scotland getting them try scoring today, and it was Captain Hall.
Right, I'm putting that up because I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to get myself have a cigarette and a beer top up. I'll take my phone with me, so I will be in the chat if anyone's about, but I will be back very shortly. So. Okay, I'm back, guys. Just had to do the usual. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I've never actually been inside Murrayfield. So let me get rid of that banner because I'm back. I am back. We'll put the score banner up when the kickoff happens in a minute. But yes, he's pointed out. Yes, we needed the Riley break and the stock up on beer and nicotine. So thanks for anyone who has stuck about. Like I said, I was never expecting a massive audience for this one. So I've got the TV muted at the moment. Guscott and Jonathan Davis giving their halftime analysis, like so. There's a couple of great rugby players back in their days, Guscott and Jonathan Davis. So yeah, so yes, tomorrow I am streaming at 1 p.m. UK time. I think that's 8 a.m. Eastern. With Noodle. Well, as far as I know, we are anyway. You know, we'll be we'll be doing the Asterix streams, Asterix and Obelix all at sea for this one. So that's what we're doing, and we then I'll be on One Ring 42's channel after that. We're doing Deadpool. That should be a lot of fun. It's good Valentine's Day film because it is a love story. I mean, take my mind off of things. I always get a bit like, I always get a bit down in the fucking dumps about being single on Valentine's Day. I suppose, even to be honest, I always thought it was a fucking scam, even when I was in a relationship. I mean, it is a fucking scam in my opinion, but it'll be good to take my mind off of that. You get back in. Hey Theo, you get those little, especially the last couple. It's just been like, you get that. Oh fucking hell, another Valentine's Day, and I'm still single and lonely, sort of shit going on. Start feeling sorry for yourself, which is not a good attitude. Okay, so they're showing highlights right now of England, Italy. England won this one fairly comfortably, but Italy had a couple of decent half chance, half good. I mean, they scored a couple of tries, I think. So, yeah, Pip, I know. I mean, it is a scam, but it does it does get you down a little bit, I suppose. Sometimes I shouldn't be like that, try and be a bit more positive, but sometimes you get those little you get those little reminders, and it's like, oh fuck, but total Hallmark holiday. It fucking is, totally. I agree with you, Pep. It absolutely is. So, yeah, so, I mean, England won this one quite comfortably, but you'd expect them to. And also, they got the bonus point for the amount of tries as well, but you'd expect them to beat. I really thought, obviously, Italy entering the Six Nations, and I really guess I thought they would be doing a little bit better by now. That they might have closed the gap. I mean, they have the other wins, but I do believe there is one day Italy are going to have a team that's going to be able to challenge. But anyway, I'm just going to put the volume on the background because we're about to kick off the second half here. So those not watching at home, Wales are going from left to right in the second half. Let's put the banner back up. It is currently, this is the current score.
Very strange thing as well when you take off your headphones and the answer this is removed, and it sounds like a training match down there, but this is the Six Nations, and whoever wins this game will have real ambitions of
So, do with Scotland getting some points on the board fairly quickly, really, in this one.
Reminder, 2 tries to 1. Darcy Graham, Stuart Hogg for Scotland, and Lewis Rees-Zammit getting in just before the break for Wales to put them in a better position.
Yeah, I see a lot of black flags. And I'm supposing, Pip, I'm assuming it's supposed to be Scotland flags. It's rugby, Theo. The Six Nations. We just kicked off the second half. So, oh, Scotland got a chance to they thought they had a chance to break then. Penalty to Wales. That's a bit silly. That's a bit silly. That gives Wales a very kickable 3 points here if they choose to take that, which I think they probably will. Oh no, they're kicking for the. Oh, but they missed it. They decided to gamble and kick for the corner, but they missed the kick. And oh, wow! That might come back to haunt Wales. That decision. You gotta get it in the bloody touch if you're gonna. Oh my word! What are Wales doing? They're getting back in their own half, and now there's an advantage for a knock on to Scotland. And looks like they got the scrum. Oh, that could be a big moment in this game here, because I really think Wales should have just taken 3 points there, which was quite kickable, and he just made it go for a touch kick. He didn't, and it just kicked it straight to a Scotland player. They got upfield, and then Wales knocked the ball on. So Scotland have a scrum about sort of just between the halfway in the 20 and the 22, and Scotland's in the Wales's half. So. Oh yeah, well Theo, you should go back and watch that episode myself and Noodle did. We did Asterix in Britain, and we had a thing with it. The magic Wales need the magic potion right now. Wales need the magic potion. Because that was a shockingly bad bit of play by them. If Scotland score something off of this, Wales are going to be like, why the fuck didn't we kick for 3 points? Yeah, crouch, bind, set. There we go. Okay, we're both. Oh, okay. It's not a penalty. I think it's just retaking the scrum here. It collapsed. Now, is that on my channel or is that on Noodles, Theo? I can't remember who did that one. I can't remember whose channel that's on off the top of my head, because Noodle and I take it in turns. Oh, Scotland! Why? Collapse the blooming scrum, and you give your penalty. Wales get a chance to clear themselves now. Yeah, that's silly penalty to give away. Okay, so they get it up for a line out now, and just inside Scotland's half. Why? That was silly. That was the first real silly thing I've seen out of Scotland, actually, this whole game. They're in a good position here as well. They were in a good position there. Now Wales have a chance to get the Wales. They got the line out clean enough, but okay. Oh, they got to do Scotland needs to do what they did in the first half and defend. Get that. What they did with England, really, their defensive line was so good. Good defense there, but Wales trying to be a little bit more. I like the fact Wales are trying to be ambitious, though they are. But sometimes it's like that. And Scotland get the penalty. Oh, are we going to get a fight? Are we getting a fight? Oh no, just a little bit of shoving. A little bit of shoving. I thought we were going to get a punch up for a second. Then it always makes rugby a bit more interesting. Okay, so Scotland have a line out on the Wales 22. Yeah, well, like I said, I had a little joke at the old the barman, but of course, it's got to be better than the brilliant expat Taffy, the flat earther. Mind you, Scotland Scotland can't talk too much because they got Dell, so everyone's got their in England. We got Riley, so. There's 3 people that bring the nation's collective IQ down by like 20%. Yeah, indeed. No. It's on BBC One, dog. That's what I've got watching it on. It's been on iPlayer as well. Got it going on in the background, so it's like on the screen. But I was going to have it going on the screen in my on Scotland. Oh my word, they're only a couple of yards out here, but go on. Oh, they've got a penalty. You think the sensible thing here is to kick for 3 points, but I don't know if they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do here. I think they might go for the line out here in the corner. Oh no, they're tapping it. They're tapping penalty in it. Wow. I've got to say, from both sides, I'm liking the ambition here, but sometimes you're kind of wondering where they should probably take 3 points. And West there. Oh, well, not quite. Go on. Drive it over. Wales give their credit. They are defending like crazy. Oh, it's under the posts. Can they Scotland get it? They're right by the sticks here. Oh, go on! Yes! Did they get it? Well, they're over, but it looks like I think they're doing a video referee here, but Scotland did get over. I'm assuming they want to check this. They want to see if the ball. So they want to see if this. They just want to check the grounding and just to check there wasn't any obstruction. From the angle, so I couldn't say for definite that. 20's the ball carrier for. Okay, so I think Scotland are not going to be awarded this one. That's a bit unlucky. It wasn't like, I don't think that was deliberate shepherding, but I don't think that's going to be awarded. It was an obstruct. Yeah, it's going to go as an obstruction. So Wales get a chance to clear themselves. So that one's been disallowed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, to be honest, I would have given that as obstruction. I would have, if I was reffing that, I would have not allowed that try. Well, yeah, it wasn't so much the hold up, dog. It was the fact that there was that other player who got in the way. It was a little unlucky in a way because I think they were both trying to take the ball, but it is technically an obstruction. So yeah, I would have given that as obstruction. I don't think I've reffed. I've touch judged games a few times. I don't think I ever reffed one. But I've definitely been a touch judge before. So that's rugby talk for linesmen. Well, Wales. Okay, Wales have a chance to attack now. I had a penalty. They got a. So they've got a line out on Scotland's 22. 10 minutes is it? Yeah. I remember I did a stream once on oh dear, looks like Wales are going to get in here. They're going in. Oh, game on. Wales are right back in this now. Oh, hello. What are they checking? No, I think that's given. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with that try. That's a good try, actually. That was a nice try from Wales, actually. I've got to admit, that was nicely worked. So. So, come Sheedy. Okay, game on. Game on. It's only the conversion kick that separates the two teams right now. I mean, it was looking really bad for Wales at one point. Suddenly, it's very much game on here, and we've got just 28 minutes to go. I think both of them may be wondering whether they should have taken these little 3-point penalties when they had them. I don't see many drop goals getting taken nowadays, which I think it's a really silly fix. I think Scotland got the up and under there nicely. I'm still quite a way out, only just inside Wales' half, but it's a good game of rugby. I'll be honest. Okay, that was a. Well, they did well to keep that in play. I mean, there was a mistake there, but Scotland kept it going, and he's going to go wide with this, I think. Oh, he didn't quite break through. Oh, penalty to Scotland. Is it kickable? We'll see. Is it kickable? Wow, Dart, you kidding me? Wow. I'll check that out after this game. See what's happening. Wow, that's a big earthquake. I gotta say, thus far, you thought 2020 couldn't get much worse than 2020. 2021's not been any improvement thus far, has it? It's been a bit of a shit start to the year. I had my first shot of vaccine actually earlier this week. I think it was Monday. Oh no, it actually was last Friday, so it was actually a week ago I had it. I had the Oxford, what they call the Oxford one. Fukushima. Oh my word! No. Sorry, Dot. I didn't see that. Because I'm looking at it in StreamYards and I had to approve. Actually, I just realised, Dog. Why? I just realised I haven't given you a wrench, mate. There you go, Dog. You got a wrench on my channel now, mate. I couldn't believe I hadn't given you a wrench actually. Oh, after last time, there is a tsunami warning as well. Wow. God, after what happened to Fukushima a few years ago, wow. That's not good news at all. That's not good news.
So Matthews, direct contact to the head. However, the player is moving, being cleaned out, and moves his body upwards.
His body upwards. Okay. So what's happened here? Sorry, I was distracted by that. I should. Yeah, I'll have a look at that maybe a little bit after the game. Yeah, I just realised, Dog, I hadn't made you a mod, and I was like, I should do. I mean, I've been maybe holding off on giving out wrenches a little bit because I think I was getting a bit of a sea of blue at one time, but seems like I'm not getting that quite so much now. So obviously need that. Have a few people you can trust in the chat to kind of. I haven't had any I haven't had any of the fucking arseholes in for a while, actually. Like, it was mainly the main issues I've had with trolls is Darth Dawkins and some of his crew showing up to oh, someone's been red. Oh my word, that's bad for Scotland. Xander Ferguson, red carded. Not even a sin bin. So that Fukushima stuff kind of kept me occupied for a bit. It's always a penalty, but wow. Scotland are in trouble now. Scotland are in massive trouble because we've got over 25 minutes to go. And they're down to 14 men. Yeah, and it's red as well. It's red as well, Dart. It's that's not like a 10-minute thing you get with the yellow with this. That means they are down to 14 men for the rest of this game. He should have. I think a yellow would have done for that one, to be honest. It was a late tackle, and he should have been, something should have happened to him. Reds, I don't know. I think 10 minutes in the sin bin might have been adequate for that particular one, but I guess they're getting a bit stricter because I don't. And Wales are getting a drive on now. They're only 3 minutes out. This is going to shit for Scotland. Yeah, as you say, as Dell would say, no. Oh, Wales getting the drive on it. This is the thing, though. This was what I mean. If they get it wide, Scotland are in massive trouble here, and they're pushing. Oh, have they got a try? Have they driven it over? Okay, they're video refereeing that one just to make sure there's no issues with it. Oh, it looks to me like he got that down. That to me looks like that's going to be awarded. No, I don't think that's going to be given as double movement. I think that's a try. I think, yeah, and I'm almost certain they'll kick this. I'll be very surprised if they don't convert this. Oh, he missed. He missed it. Wow. He missed it, but look a bit. Hold on. Oops. No, hold on. So I'll go back to my original branding here because Wales have got the lead. So I'm doing the colour scheme thing slightly here. But my normal branding on this is red and white. So I think I'll go back to that as Wales are in the lead. I mean, it's what we got 24 3.5 minutes. I think this is going to be bad. Scotland's going to have to pull a real rabbit out of the hat here. It's not impossible. There's still only 3 points in it, but when you're down to 14 men as well, meaning Wales are always going to have men over. The thing is, Scotland are going to have to rely on the forwards and when they got it, try and drive. I love the positive thinking there, Pip. And Scotland, as I just pointed out, Scotland did have a disallowed try, but I got to be honest, I wouldn't have allowed that try myself. It was obstruction. Sorry, I'm on screen for 2 seconds. Put into Scotland at the scrum here. So really, I think that Scotland are probably going to try and keep this with the forwards or something. Try and drive. That's what they're going to have to try. Oh, they are going to go wide here for the moment, but this is the thing. Wales are always going to have a man over here. And, oh no, Scotland. They were in this Wales 22 and they knocked on. I know you're. Oh, Pip, I was born in the Kingdom of Fife, just so you know. So, even though my surname is Welsh, but in origin, but I was. My parents are English, but yeah, I was born up there in should we say, fight the flat Earth land. So if you know where he is, that's where I was born. Yeah. So looks like Scotland's have got a drive going now. Oh no, they couldn't keep it quite going. But Scotland's are about 5 meters out from the Welsh line, and that's probably what they're going to have. Their best bet is going to be to try and get a drive on here with the forwards. So it's going to be difficult to try and keep to go wide. Only problem with that, of course, is Wales know exactly what they're going to do with. They can just. So I think they're just going to go on. Oh no! Fifth phase of possession here. Wales are holding the defence quite good here, but Scotland are driving it towards the 6 or 7 phases of possession here. Oh, you're on the west side. Yeah, I was. No, I'm, as I said, Kingdom of Fife originally. So. Oh. I wouldn't surprise me if he's Scottish originally. Theo. Oh, no, they've lost it. But Scotland have a penalty right in front of the sticks. Now, come on, guys, you got to take it. You got to take the 3 points here. I know. I just think it's 3 really, really easy points. So Scotland need to take that. This should not be this shouldn't even be a blooming argument over this. Oh, they're not. They're not trying to drive this. That is. I'm sorry. I think that is stupid. That is a stupid decision. There's 3 easy points here. You could bring it back level and. As well, Scotland's going to scrum this, so I think they're going to attempt to drive it straight over the. I'll say it for you. I know that there was a lot. He's Australian's Murdoch's nationality, but I know there were a lot of Scottish. Oh, sorry, damn! Scotland almost scored a try, but they did. But Scotland have another penalty in front of the sticks now. Silly sods! You take the 3 points here. Get yourself leveled. Oh, I see what they're saying there. If they can just keep it on the lines and try and get one of the Welsh players to make a mistake so they get sin binned or something. So, okay, I see what the commentator was saying there, but I still think doing this 3 easy points on offer, you've got to take it. Especially when you're only behind by 3. To me, this is again, I appreciate the ambition, but I also feel I've seen this on both sides in this game, because Wales could have taken a couple of easy 3 points as well and didn't take it. I mean, it's one of those things that if they do pull this off in a second, it's going to look like a genius move. But it's like you were like 5 meters out, directly in front of the sticks. You were trailing by 3, and you have 3, almost basically 3 guaranteed points to bring it level. Why not take it? But if they pull this off in a second, it's gonna look like a genius move. Okay, they've got to push it, but Scotland are not. Okay, it's another scrum to Scotland. But that's a worrying sign there if you're a Scotland fan, that they were trying to get the drive on there and they did not budge that Welsh pack an inch. They held them Wales held them firm there. The risk they're running here as well. I know if they're trying to get like one of the Welsh players to make a mistake and bring the scrum down, the problem is one of the Scottish players could bring the scrum down like they did earlier, and they'll be down to 13 men if they are not fucking careful about this. They've got to keep so disciplined here. Oh, no, okay. It's another scrum. Okay, looks like it's starting to scrum again. Right. Someone said, commentate, there'd be a hell of an atmosphere in there if there was crowds now. But this is the thing, look, that Scotland, again, they did not budge that Welsh pack. Oh, go on. Okay, got room here. Are they over? Scotland scored? Yes! Sorry, my bias is coming out there a little bit. I am more pro Scotland, I've got to say. But again, I don't dislike, because like I said, my surname's Welsh, and I do know there's some Welsh ancestry, but you can see I'm a little slightly biased towards Scotland in this one. And they did it by getting it wide. Wow, okay. Yeah. Actually, should we turn it blue, or should we do it proper like thistle colour here, or pip your your opinion? This or purple? What do you reckon? I'll change the score banner in a second. Don't you know? But Pip says blue. Okay. There we go. Let me take that banner down a second. Okay. Kicks. And he's got it! Whoa! Wow. We've got just under 15 minutes. So to be honest, see Scotland, you just got to play it safe now and kind of gradually get that ball. It's a sensible thing to do. It might make for a bit of a dull finish to the game, but okay, they're kicking it, but Wales have it back. I tell you what, though, if Scotland get another shot at 3 points, they better bloody well take it. Because this is the thing now. Wales is going to try and get it wide when they got it. Jones. Oh, Wales got a bit of play there. I'll give that to them. That's a good bit of play. Oh, no, my word. I thought Wales were going to be in at the corner then. Scotland got it down. Looks like it's going to be a dropout from the 22, I think. That was close. Took a weird bounce then, and so Scottish player got it on the ground over his own lines. So it's going to be a 22 dropout to Scotland. Yeah, I know, Pip. I know. Scotland's been shut down since the summer. And generally, Scotland's a little more decisive about this shit than the rest of the UK. So we had all this the tier system, or the tiers of a clown, as I've best heard it described with Bojo. Okay. Oh, Wales got a man over it. Wales. Oh, it's going. It's race up. Wales are going to score a try. That was a good try. I have all given that. That was a good try. Wales are back in the lead. Sorry, Pip. The colour's going to have to go back to red, I'm afraid. But that was a good try out, but This was always the risk, though, when Wales have got a man over. But yeah, got it out wide and he kicked for the corner, and he just ran past the Scottish players. It was so. So currently they got okay. So they're going to take the kick here. So they'll either be leading by 1 point or 3 points. Oh, he missed it. I'll tell you what, though. It's been a good game of rugby, this, whatever way you look at it. There's still under 10 minutes to go. So really, honestly, Scotland right now, if you get an opportunity at 3 points or take a damn drop goal, you should be taking it. But Wales might. I think Wales might just try and kill this game off now. Okay, Scotland have it back. They're gonna try and run it. Yeah. Okay. That's what they need, though. Quick ball if they're going to keep this going. That's a pity. They had men over on this blind side but couldn't get it off. Okay. Oh, good. Go on. Oh, he almost broke free. Scotland's fly half almost got through there. Oh, they're trying to get. They got a man over. Go on. I tell you what. Whatever happens here, whatever the result, Scotland can hold their heads high here. They have played well, and it's whatever happens in this game. Especially they spent most of the second half with a disadvantage of being down to 14. Yeah, yes, Dog, you're right. Wales have been missing the conversions, which, to be honest, yeah, I mean, they would have a big lead right now if they had been kicking these conversion points. Scotland would be in massive trouble right now. As it is, we've got 7 minutes to go. Scotland are in with a chance here. I could just get close enough to take a drop goal. Cameron Redpath. Is that Cameron Redpath? Is that Brian Redpath's son or something? So I remember Brian Redpath from the 90s. Yeah. I mean, honestly, when it comes to Scottish rugby players, Gavin Hastings is still the GOAT to me. So when it comes to Scottish rugby players. Okay, line up. Scotland won the line out. They're getting a drive on. I think the best game I saw in the last sort of 5 years was the one that ended up as a draw at, between England and Scotland in the Calcutta Cup, and Scotland, who were like out of it at half time, and then came back to the lead, and then England got that last minute score to make it a draw. That's probably the best game of rugby I've seen in the last 5 years. But I was quite amazed when England got to their World Cup final, actually, because I mean, they had a couple of great games, so they absolutely battered the Australians, and then it shocked me when they beat the All Blacks. But like South Africa, when they come up against South Africans, it was, I mean, they were in a different class altogether. I was getting towards 5 minutes here. Well, kick it away. Oh, Scotland have got a chance that they got. Okay, just inside Wales's half. Really, quite frankly, now it's just you should be just trying to drive it within range so you can get a shot at goal. Honestly, is what. Or if Wales give away a penalty now, Scotland desperately need to take a 3 points. Okay, okay, that's good defence for Wales. They push Scotland back to the halfway line now. Yo, that's great defence by oh, go on! Oh, he slips. What a pity. Oh, Scotland got a break on though. Oh, and you got support him here, guys. There was Doddy Weir was on just before the game because that's quite sad. Is it Doddy Weir that? Is Doddy Weir is the one who's got motor neurons now? Was he whoever that was? He was on just before the game giving opinions. It's quite sad to see. Three minutes. Okay, Scotland try to kick that to the corner, but it hasn't quite worked. Wales get a chance to clear. All the way down. Oh, right back into Scotland's 22. The idea there to kick for the corner wasn't a bad one. It just took a bit of a bit of a bad bounce to Scotland there. So Scotland have got 2 minutes to somehow get it down there and get a score. Okay, so man of the match has gone to Lewis Rees-Zammit, one of the Welsh players. He has had a good game. To be fair to him, he's had a good game, Welsh winger. Okay, Scotland got a drive on, and they can't really. This is the problem they got now. They can't really afford to kick it, although they're trying to get it wide, but still in their own 22 here. Oh no! Oh, they're giving it away in their own 22. Oh, Wales could put this. Oh, but Scotland have got the penalty here. So they get a chance to clear their line and maybe get a throw in from the line out now. So I thought that would have been a coup. I thought that was going to be the coup de grace on Scotland there. So we got a minute of time. So effectively, it's going to be interesting because they're going to be getting this down to Scotland have to put in the line out. They're going to have to make sure they get this. They have got it. But they're still deep in their own half here. And effectively, if Wales get hold of this and kick it dead, Scotland are screwed. But okay, they're getting the ball wide. Oh no, that was a bad one. They've recovered it, but they're in their own. They're trying to go from their own 22 now, and they cannot try to kick it here because they can't do a kick now. Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1. So the next time it goes dead, the game is over. So Scotland have got to keep this ball alive. And almost got a break on it, but they're still Scotland are still throwing this around in their own 22-yard line here. So they're trying, and as I said, Wales are going to always have a man advantage here. So whatever happens, though, Scotland have really played well in this. See, there's the problem right there. What we saw, they're playing around their own 22, and he's thinking about kicking it, and then he realizes, shit, I can't. Scotland have got a penalty now, so if they kick this into touch, I don't believe it ends the game. This is, yeah, it was a high tackle, and as somebody said, this is the last throw of the dice for Scotland here now. So they can kick it up and get the throw in here from the line out. Because it's a penalty, it does not mean that the game is over. But this is, I mean, basically Scotland have got to get up that field, and probably take a drop goal. I don't know. It's okay. They're getting the drive on. They got the ball clean. They got the drive. That's it. They're moving it. They're moving it. That's it. Keep it going. Keep this going as far upfield as you can, lads. Okay. Into the ruck. They're over halfway. So it was 2 minutes here of oh, good. And they got a break on. They got a break. Oh, no, he didn't quite get. Oh, no. And I think this is it. Wales have got it. They're going to kick it into touch, and I think this is game over. This is game over now. Wales have won. But, wow, Scotland got a break and got into the Wales 22 and then knocked it on. So Wales get it out for the win. And so the final score, Scotland 24, Wales 25. Excellent game of rugby. It was an excellent game. Yeah, now someone is obviously cheering on Scotland. I was a bit, I was favouring Scotland in this. Disappointed. Disappointed in that respect. But a good game of rugby. I don't think if you are a fan of Scotland, they did whatever you say, they played really well today, no matter the result. And I mean, they played the majority of the second half with 14 men. was an exciting finish to that. Fair play to Wales though as well. They played some good rugby in that game, and I think it was that sending off that made the difference. Honestly, in my opinion, that made the difference. Okay, so yeah, I've been going at this about 2 hours now, watching rugby and commentating along with this. As for what I've got coming up, as I said, tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time, that's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in America, I should be doing my Asterisk stream with Noodle. And then directly after that, I'll be doing Media Musing on One Ring 42's channel. So that's pretty much my Sunday plans. Thanks to everyone who's kind of come along and supported this, because I know a lot of my followers are not sports people. So as I said at the very beginning, this was me trying to relieve a little bit of fucking boredom, because this lockdown's, I think this lockdown's getting all of us down now, but it was getting me down a bit today. Needed to come on and do something, and I just thought I'll watch the rugby, and if there's anyone in the chat, I'll interact with you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna off. So thanks for sitting with me for the last couple of hours. I'm gonna end the stream and go and have a cigarette and chill, get myself some dinner or something, and chill for the rest of the evening. Okie doke. So I shall see you guys later. It's been Jeff, aka Godless Scummer. See you all later. Salute.